Yo, what's going on, guys? KrispyFlakes here. Welcome back to a late night edition of Breaking the NBA. There was so much news that went on today, guys. I could not wait until the morning. So let's go ahead and get right started on this. And as always, guys, if at any point in the future this video gets to 5,000 likes, I am going to be wearing a Kevin Durant jersey for 7 straight days. And you know, 10, 20 years down the road, if we get to 1 million subscribers, I'm going to be wearing a Darko jersey for 365 straight days. So, NBA owners and GMs were asked about 4 NBA sophomores and which players they would want to build their team around. Those 4 players were Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, Ben Simmons, and De'Aaron Fox, and they were supposed to rank them, from 1 to 4 on based off who they want to build around. So, this is what they said, guys. They said Ben Simmons, number 1, Donovan Mitchell, number 2, Jason Tatum, number 3, and De'Aaron Fox, number 4. I want to know from you guys in the comment section below. Come on, man, let's be honest. We all know more about basketball than these bitch-ass owners out there, so let me know, what order would you do? I know me personally, and I like to base things off of, what I'm seeing right now. I don't try to go too much based off the past because, players change, players develop. If I had to pick right now, I'm going to go with Donovan Mitchell, number 1. This guy has been absolutely lights out for the Utah Jazz. I love Ben Simmons, but I do think the lack of the three-point shot is kind of, in the future, I can see that being a big-time issue. But, Ben Simmons is still great. I have him at number 2, by the way. And Jason Tatum or De'Aaron Fox at number 3. I'm going to say straight up, guys, I have De'Aaron Fox at number 3. I feel like he's been one of the most improved players in the entire NBA, and there's nothing against Jason Tatum. I feel like Tatum is still going to be a superstar player in the future. It's just right now in the Boston Celtics, there's chemistry issues out there with Kyrie Irving, and I still think Tatum can be that guy, but his numbers have kind of dipped this season. I think once Kyrie moves on from the team, or someone down the road, maybe Tatum goes somewhere else, I think Tatum goes into takeover mode. But for now, guys, I got Mitchell, Simmons, De'Aaron Fox, and Jason Tatum. I know he's only 21 years old. But yeah, guys, let me know what you got in the comment section below. Also, just some quick news about Lauri Markkanen and the Chicago Bulls. He is actually missing the game tonight against the Trailblazers with what's being cited as extreme fatigue. So, I'm assuming he's just getting kind of tired. I know he's missed some games this season, with injuries, so maybe he's just really not in the greatest shape right now. And plus, when your team's not doing that well, I think, going out there and motivating yourself to go to the gym and eat right every single day, who knows, man, maybe he's hitting up a little Bud Light or something like that. Probably not. I don't even think he's 21 yet, but at the same time, that typically doesn't stop, people of that age. But straight up, man, Lauri Markkanen rookie season played 68 games. This season, he's at about 52. It does make sense to me that he's not played a full 82-game season yet, because at these young ages, a lot of these players, at the age 20, 21, whatever it may be, are still in, college. And, college is not nearly as long as the grueling 82-game NBA season, plus playoffs, if you're so lucky to get out there. So, I don't know, man, I see Lauri Markkanen missing the time out there. I would not be too concerned about it. I think as he matures as a player, and hopefully he's not injury-prone going forward, he'll be just fine. But, yeah, the dude just needs a night off. I think happens to the best of us. Okay, so this next story right here, man, I gotta whip out the freaking bottle of the Woodbridge right here, man. $12.99. This is insane, okay? There was a reporter that said that Devin Booker needs to be the new Lou Williams. That Devin Booker needs to come off the bench. What is... Just watch. Just watch it, guys. Just watch it. I'll give you guys my opinion here in a second. It's ridiculous.
Unfair to put the Suns' struggles completely on Devin Booker, but he is one of those guys where scoring is what he does, and he doesn't really do the other stuff. Yeah. So to me, ultimately, maybe he'll thrive in, say, a Lou Williams role. We know Lou Will can get buckets. He's done it for a lot of teams, but people don't think of him as a franchise player. So that could be the ultimate, success story for Devin Booker, is if he can find the right role on the right team, and they're going to need a lot more players for it to be in Phoenix.
Now, I'm going to say straight up, there is a lot of players in the NBA that can get buckets. Devin Booker is only 22 years old this season. You want to say all he does is score the basketball? That's all he does? The man's averaging 26 points. So yes, he can score the basketball. Other guys that can score the basketball, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, those guys can score the basketball too. So that's not really a knockoff of Devin Booker or a reasoning to put him on the bench. But also, the man is averaging 7 assists a game. He gets his teammates involved, and he's also getting about 4 rebounds, 1 steal. Now, I will say, at times, Devin Booker's defense is not great. I chalk that up to a lot of NBA players just are not great defensive players. But at the same time, being 22, it's he's another guy. In a lot of cases, college players would just be entering the NBA now. So it's he's... I just don't get it, man. Like, Devin Booker on the bench is a six-man. I'll say, if Devin Booker goes and beats a six-man anybody's team, that's just going to be the greatest bench in NBA history. Guys, give me your thoughts about this in the comment section below. What do you think about this reporter? I don't want to call him a reporter, man. This bitch ass going out there and saying that Devin Booker belongs on the bench. The man just dropped 59 points. He is not the issue for the Phoenix Suns. He is not the issue for the Phoenix Suns. They need one leader on that team. You're asking a 22-year-old to not only go out there and be the type of player he is, but also to lead the squad. It's like, he's not there yet, like mentally. But he's got the NBA talent. It's going to come in time, man. Just put him on the bench for Lou Williams. I can't handle this right now, bro. So Colin Cowherd of The Herd, not the most credible source out there, went on the record to say that the Lakers should trade LeBron James this offseason for the #1 overall pick and get Zion Williamson. So whatever team, gets that first pick, have it be the Phoenix Suns, the New York Knicks, a team like that they should make that trade. And I will say, in a lot of cases, yeah, like LeBron James on the Phoenix Suns, that'd be absolutely amazing. On the Knicks, their chances against some superstars go up a lot. But from the Lakers standpoint, it literally makes zero sense to me, guys. I mean, sure, I guess if you want a Zion on that team with the young bloods out there, you just want to start fresh with that. But the Lakers went through all this to go, they trade all these players like D'Lo and got rid of Larry Nance and Jordan Clarkson to save cap space. That way they could sign superstars to play LeBron the Lakers. So by doing this, man, you're throwing that whole plan out the window when we're really just getting into free agency and getting into that idea. But at the same time, if you put Zion on the Lakers, you'll literally have the same problem, and that is too many forwards on your team. Because guess what? Zion needs to play power forward. All of a sudden, what do you do with Kyle Kuzma? Do you put him at small forward? Do you do that? Well, what do you do with Brandon Ingram? It's literally the same exact issue. Right now, Brandon Ingram is playing out of position for the Lakers to make things work. When he is playing, of course, he's been out with injury and stuff like that. But, when the Lakers were actually playing. So, I guess Zion, he's great and everything. I just don't think he's the ideal fit for the Lakers. And he's not the player that team needs. They need LeBron James. And they need to get some free agents. And they need to keep their young talent. And they need to work things out. Zion's not going to solve that, man. Plain and simple. Jordan Bell, the forward/center for the Golden State Warriors, has been suspended for one game. I believe it's against the Memphis Grizzlies for, what was it called here? Remember what they say? They said it was conduct detrimental to the team. Now, Steve Kerr did not elaborate on what that means exactly. My guess is this. He probably got into it with some sort of player or a member of the coaching staff during practice. Because Jordan Bell last year, he was a part of the rotation. He was getting 14 minutes a game, which is pretty nice considering he was a rookie on the best team in basketball. This season, his numbers are just down. He's not playing as much. DeMarcus Cousins back in the rotation. So the guys that was playing for DeMarcus, of course, fall onto the bench now, and they get their minutes out there. So, I don't know, man. He's down to 10 minutes a game, Jordan Bell is. My guess is that he probably gets traded this offseason, guys, because Jordan Bell does have a lot of good potential out there. I like the hustle he brings. He just doesn't seem to be getting the opportunity anymore for this Warriors team. Now, at the same time, if DeMarcus Cousins goes somewhere else or they trade Draymond Green, then having someone like Jordan Bell is a good backup. But I don't know, man. It just seems like the man's frustrated, and players remember that stuff. Players remember how they were treated in years past when it comes down to making new decisions as far as free agency goes. So, I don't know what happens to Jordan Bell at this point, man, but sounds like he got into it with somebody out there. So Tim Hardaway, not Tim Hardaway Jr., we're talking Tim Hardaway Sr., his father, was doing a Q&A and was asked about why he's not in the Hall of Fame. And we know Tim Hardaway, when he played, he was a great player, man. He had a nasty crossover, his three-point shot was on point. And basically he said this, man, so this might offend some people out there, but he said during this interview that the reason he's not in the Hall of Fame is because comments he said about gay people back in 2007. So people that are wondering about this, man, here were the comments that he made. I hate gay people, so I let it be known. Hardaway told Dan Labatard on Miami radio in 2007, I don't like gay people, and I don't like to be around gay people. I am homophobic. I don't like it. It shouldn't be in the world or in the United States. And he also had this to say, man, we are treading right here, man. We are treading lightly. But he also had this to say about potentially having a gay teammate back in the era when he was playing basketball. He said this. So asked about potentially having a gay teammate, Hardaway responded, first of all, I wouldn't want him on my team. And second of all, if he was on my team, I would, really distance myself from him because I don't think that's right. And I don't think he should be in the locker room while we're in the locker room. I wouldn't even be a part of that. So yeah, man, Tim Hardaway, I will say, especially where we are in the world right now, comments like that, as far as like mainstream media goes, and really any outlet, is not acceptable. It's just not, man. My mindset is this: it's okay to have your opinion. I'm all for freedom of speech. I'm all for saying what you want to say out there, but the NBA is a business, and if you go and you work for any sort of corporation out there, I'm sorry to say, but being in a privatized corporation, you don't have the right to say anything. You don't have the right to voice your opinion. It's just how the world operates. So I mean, if he was out there saying that on his own, and then yeah, that's his choice to make. I'm not saying it's fine. I'm saying it's his choice to make. But I mean, when you go into that, I will say the NBA has the right to not let him into the Hall of Fame because of that, because they don't want that type of person associated with the Hall of Fame. They don't want to, you know, praise a guy that has these, in my opinion, horrible comments. Now, you might have a different opinion on that. I completely am somebody that 100% respects anybody's opinion and freedom of speech. But in this case, man, I just don't think that Tim Hardaway has much ground to stand on. So if that's how he feels, that's how he feels. The NBA totally, as a corporation, has the right to not allow him to the Hall of Fame. Now, we don't know that's the reason, man. Like, maybe he just has not been in it yet. There's a lot of really solid point guards in the NBA history that just are not in the Hall of Fame for different reasons. So it sounds like this is kind of what he's using as his excuse, which very well could also be the case. But I don't know, man. Give me your thoughts about this in the comment section below, just because I saw this news story, and it's definitely a story you don't hear about every single day. I personally did not know this about Tim Hardaway at all, so when I read this, I was like, whoa, bro, like, damn, you coming out with this now and stuff. So yeah, give me your thoughts about this in the comment section below. Very curious what you guys have to say. And yeah, that will do it for the evening edition of Breaking the NBA. I'm still deciding between if I like posting these more in the morning or in the evening. Now, it seems like there's definitely a crowd that likes the morning show, but at the same time, the evening show gets a lot of people watching it too. So you guys let me know in the comment section below. Do you prefer at this time of night, or do you prefer early in the morning like I've been doing? I just want your guys' opinion, man. I really love making these shows, so you guys supporting them have been absolutely great. But thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to drop that like, subscribe if you're new to my channel, and peace out, my friends.